It was the first event of its kind in the city of Cagayan de Oro. The first martial arts festival was put up by the Mindanao Aikido Propagation Center. It was an event welcomed by the different martial arts schools in Cagayan de Oro.
We are really planning to organize or hold another festival that involves national organizations, martial arts organizations from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. But before going into that kind of bigger activity, we thought of, trying this kind of activity at the local level.
This is the first martial arts festivities ever held in Cagayan de Oro.
Interestingly, the festival was not so much a promotion of sports, but organized to promote peace and harmony. The event's planners wanted to change the viewing public's image of martial arts.
We want to erase that notion that martial arts can be equated to violence, no? Especially ngayong may mga movies, no, promoting martial arts. They're showing martial arts in a bad light, bitaw na away and all those stuff. Martial art is not really an art that promotes violence, but indeed martial arts is an art that promotes self-discipline.
And the festival accomplished that goal by highlighting the various skills mastered by practitioners of different martial arts disciplines. Aikido is a Japanese martial art that aims for the perfection of the entire human person. This perfection is realized by strengthening the body, mind, and spirit through a rigorous training program. Aikido literally means harmony, and this is perhaps the reason why there are few offensive moves in this sport. The various techniques of Aikido enable one to defend himself by using his opponent's strength and momentum against him. For example, if an opponent is thrown off balance, it is easier to deprive him of his weapon or disable him from inflicting harm. The discipline of Aikido comes in the concentrated use of power and timing, so that one's opponent is not permanently or seriously injured. The Filipino martial art Arnis is the perfecting of one's foot and hand technique, and also the use of a weapon. Arnis incorporates some fighting techniques from the Japanese art of wrestling, or judo. This is used when one tries to throw his opponent off balance and put him at a disadvantage. This is a new school in Filipino martial arts and is simply called Integrated Martial Arts. It is a modernized version of Filipino martial arts and closely resembles Arnis in many ways. Many of the techniques of this martial art are practical, but some are for exhibition only. Wushu Sanshou is a martial art that incorporates techniques from other sports such as boxing, judo, kickboxing, and wrestling. Unlike the more commonly practiced Wushu, which focuses on the perfection of one's exhibition technique, Wushu Sanshou puts emphasis on fighting technique. A bout of Wushu Sanshou consists of 2 rounds lasting 2 minutes each. The Japanese martial art, karate, is probably the most popular. Karate literally means the art of empty hands. It aims towards thwarting an attacker through blocking, punching, striking, and kicking. Karate can be considered as a competitive sport or a form of self-defense. But karatekas, as karate practitioners are called, consider it an art form. They spend hours practicing their katas routines that allow them to perfect their form and technique. For karatekas, each training session begins and ends with meditation, emphasizing that karate is not simply physical, but delves into the mental and spiritual aspects of a person. From Korea, Tong-il Mu-do is the art of unity. And since a circle is the ultimate symbol of unity, Tong-il Mu-do makes use of circular techniques in order to thwart an opponent. Like Tong-il Mu-do, Tae Kwon Do comes from Korea. Like other martial arts, Tae Kwon Do uses the hands to block or strike the opponent. Also employed are strong, powerful kicks. Throughout the festival, martial arts schools emphasized how one art was different from the other. But beyond all the difference in technique or skill, all shared the same core value.
The desire for self-discipline. Basically, it's just that. It's about self-promotion, meaning developing one's self mentally, spiritually, and physically.
And to event organizer Ricardo Mabago, this martial arts festival negates the impression that Mindanao is a trouble spot. Certainly not, if people who come from different and sometimes competing schools discover that they have something in common.
People from belonging to different martial arts can gather together in friendship, and show their skills, share the philosophy and principles of their respective techniques. And in a way, they can also show that discipline can be achieved in a lot of ways. Be it through Aikido, Taekwondo, Karate Do, or Tong-il Mu-do for that matter, Arnis.